Positively Muskegon, Andy O'Reilly at Hot Rod Harley Davidson. It is getting to be that time. Bike Time is right around the corner. 10 years of this Bike Time business, and now you retired from the Red Cross. You kind of got out of that whole thing.
Yeah.
Took on a new role. Talk about what you do with Bike Time.
Well, I was on the original board.
Yep.
Volunteered to be with Bike Time 10 years ago, and still involved.
Funny how that works, isn't it?
I know.
They get you and they don't let you go.
Got a little time on my hands. Yeah. So yeah, I'm involved in the volunteer recruitment and the marketing and the PR, and that's one thing I did have a little experience in is planning events with Summer Sal and a variety of others. So I guess they thought I was a natural. I don't ride a bike,
right?
But I know how to throw a party. So here,
the two guys in town without motorcycles sitting here talking about bike time.
I know. How do you like that? Oh well.
So 10 years, man.
Yeah.
Over those 10 years, let's talk about the impact. I mean, Bike Time has been a significant stakeholder in everything Muskegon County for 10 years. Yeah. It's a big deal.
It is a big deal, and the first year we had this thought, and we thought if we could bring bikers downtown, close the streets, what a cool thing.
Yep.
So we built it, but we built it for like 5,000 or 10,000 bikes, and there was a few more than that.
They were here by 3 on Friday.
So from a planning aspect, when you're standing on that street and you're seeing people roll into town and continue to roll into town, and you had enough porta-johns and enough beer and enough things to do this thing, and they kept coming, there was a lot of pride in that, but it was like, oh my God. We pulled it off and been doing it ever since, and the town has benefited greatly from all of it.
So. I remember that first year, and to think that I would be here talking about something I remember 10 years ago. It doesn't feel like I've gotten that old, but I remember sitting in the radio station right there on Green Street and watching the endless parade of motorcycles coming up Seaway Drive, and it was all the way through the morning into the afternoon and everything else. The only thing I've ever seen close to it was the Hot Rod Power Tour. Watching out that window.
Same thing.
Big deal. And then for me, that first year when I made that turn off Shoreline Drive onto 7th and looked down Western, it was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it was happening in Muskegon.
It's amazing.
10 years now.
And it's been going strong ever since, and it's really expanded in the sense that people are coming from all over the country, frankly.
Yeah.
I know last year we sold tickets to our concert series online.
Yep.
So we could tell where they bought tickets from. 18 different states.
No kidding.
As far away as California and Texas.
They came all that way.
So we know that Bike Time and this whole experience that the Muskegon area has been providing is something pretty special.
Yeah.
And they're coming from all over, and we want to continue to have them
Absolutely.
come.
So with 10 years, it's an anniversary year. Let's talk a little bit about Bike Time at the Res. What do we got coming up this year that's going to be, what are the standout entertainment things that people have to come see?
Well, there's lots of things. This is our second year out at the Res.
Yep.
We call it Bike Time at the Res and the reservation because it's owned by Little River Band of Ottawa Indians.
I'm familiar with the push.
And that's their term, not ours.
Is it?
Yeah, really.
Cool, nice.
Okay, we can go with that.
You know what? They're cool people, man. I saw Larry at that at the Fruitport meeting.
Yeah.
When they were talking about the
casino.
The casino and all that stuff, and he remembers me, and I've only met him a couple of times. He's like, oh yeah, I remember you. Great guy.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
And all they want to do is help Muskegon, and they're great partners of ours, and so they named it, and we're running with it.
Cool.
But out there, what's going to be new this year is the area is free to get into, and that's something different from last year. So I think people will be happy about that.
Yeah.
We're going to have all of our vendors out there, both food and merchandise and all of that kind of stuff. We're certainly going to have several beverage tents out there.
You think?
All of that area is going to be free to get in.
Cool.
We are going to have a concert series at night, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at night, and there'll be a small fee to get into that. And in fact,
fair enough. I mean, and that's okay. People need to. You and I have been at this long enough to realize that Muskegon likes a value.
Yeah.
But there's a point where it's like, you know what? Pay a little bit so we can keep this going on. With these concerts and stuff. So
well, we think we got a great value this year with our concert series. You can buy Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night pass, weekend pass, for $20 to get in, and you're going to be able to see some pretty good live shows. We don't have the big name national acts like we've had in the past, but we're confident we got some great live shows, and if people come, they're gonna walk away going, I got my money's worth.
Yeah.
And that was cool.
Yep.
So Thursday night is Biketime's Tribute to Rock. We have 3 tribute bands.
Okay.
We have Dancing Days, which is gonna
do some Zepp, I would guess.
Led Zeppelin. You got
Look at
it.
me. I know what I'm. Yeah. Ooh.
You've been on radio before? Man.
No getting them past me.
And then Let There Be Rock is.
AC/DC.
There you go.
Yep.
And then one of the best Journey tribute bands around.
Journey.
It's called The Rock Show, the
Yeah.
ultimate tribute to Journey. We think that's accessible music. People are going to love it. We
Yeah.
know the shows are good.
Good.
We know the live shows are going to be great. On Saturday, we're partnering with our partner, WLAV, and we're having the WLAV Summertime Blues at Biketime.
Nice.
And got 2 blues acts. Scotty Bratcher is kind of new on the blues scene.
Okay.
But this guy burns up a guitar.
Nice.
Yeah, one of the quotes from one of the critics watching this show is that every performance, it looks like he's trying to save rock and roll.
Nice.
And then Wayne Baker Brooks is a
Okay.
blues legend out of Chicago. And so we think those shows are going to be great.
I love the idea of the LAV blues thing here.
Yeah.
I want to push him to do more.
Yeah.
I worked there at one point, so I've got nothing against the event or anything like that. I would love to see more of that.
Well, it's been real successful on
Yeah.
Wednesday nights
Huge
in Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
And I think they want to branch out a little bit. Bike Time's a perfect opportunity for us
Absolutely.
to do that.
Good.
Then Saturday night, we have Wayland.
Know those guys?
And basically a Michigan band
Yep.
named after Wayland, the town in Michigan. But you want to talk about a live show?
Up and comers too.
Outrageous. Yeah, getting a lot of national recognition. Tour 250 times a year.
Yep.
Great show. They were just at Sandy Corley, and I heard rave reviews.
Were they
there.
up there too?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
They
that.
opened for Jackal.
Oh, well, go figure. Jesse manages them.
You got it. Funny how that works, right? Well, we're not going to have Jackal this year, but
That's all
we
right.
do have Wayland,
Yeah.
and they have the Wayland Warriors.
Okay.
They have a very loyal following.
Awesome.
And if you haven't seen Wayland, you got to show up.
And you
This
should.
This is a crazy show.
And I'll tell you this, great show, great act, a lot of fun. If I had to put money on the next band from this West Michigan area to make the big time, it would be them.
Yeah.
I'd double down on them in a minute.
Yeah, I think you're right. Getting lots of good critical review, good stage show, and a couple of great tunes that getting some radio play.
Good guys too.
Yeah,
They really are.
I haven't
Yeah.
met them yet,
You'll
but
get your chance.
everything I hear is just good stuff. We're happy to have them. So
That's cool.
That's a concert series.
Good
and,
concert series.
Then we got stunt shows galore.
Yep.
We got the Wall of Death.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the one where they go do the circles on the inside.
How about you ride that bike
Yeah.
in the Wall of Death?
Only if I follow you around.
Yeah, no way. There's no way.
Laurel and Hardy riding on motorcycles.
So that's always a big draw. We
Yep.
haven't had it around this area in a long time, so
Okay.
we're happy about that. And right up your alley, we've got the NASCAR experience.
Yeah, the Jeff Gordon simulator.
Yeah. Have you ever done that?
I've actually driven in real stock cars.
No kidding.
Yeah, I've been out 4 or 5 times on MIS
Yeah.
and a couple of ride-alongs at different other tracks here and
Yeah.
there too. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's the real thing. It's a pretty claustrophobic experience. You get down in that tiny little car.
Yeah.
This one here, I don't know if it's going to be that tight, but I'm willing to give it a try.
Yeah.
Because it should be a good time.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do that. Our stunt shows are cool. We have the guy who is one of only 4 guys who've done a
Yep.
backflip in the motorcycle.
Double backflip.
Double backflip. Yeah,
Yep.
get that right. And then a Harley show, and
Fun.
then crotch rocket show, and so it's a little something for everybody.
Everybody.
And they're going every hour.
Is that right?
Throughout the festival,
Cool.
so that's cool. And then lots of vendors, and real special this year. We just found out Harley corporate headquarters is sending 2 of their big rigs.
Really?
One is a demo rig where they're bringing 16 brand new models that you can test ride
Nice.
on your own
Yep.
at your leisure
Nice.
with nobody with you for free.
So if you're coming to town to steal a bike, don't do that. You can just take one and ride it for free.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to steal anybody's bike. You can ride a Harley for free.
That's
so
awesome,
16
man.
brand new models are available.
Very cool.
And then the other rig is called Project Rushmore, and it's all about the brand new touring bikes that Harley has. and you can learn about the new audio, the LED lighting, and all of the other accessories that are available. And apparently that's an interactive experience as well.
Awesome.
So both of those rigs will be out at the res for people to take a look at, along with a whole bunch of vendors. We got a great lineup of vendors and some really good variety of food as well.
Awesome.
So should be a good time. And then of course in our beverage tents we've got local live music from noon to midnight every day.
So something's always going on.
Something's always going on.
What kind of beer are you pouring out there?
Budweiser.
That's what I figured. I just wanted to get a plug in for
I love that.
We can't leave Tyler out. We got to get a word in for them boys.
Yeah, there's nobody who supports the community better than Tyler Sales
Great
and
bunch.
Budweiser.
They really are.
They're a partner of ours, and we'll have all of their great products out there as well.
Good.
So we'll throw in a tattoo contest.
Nice.
Oh, you know what I haven't mentioned? The West Michigan Arm Wrestling Championships.
I think that guy that puts that on is from Sparta. If I'm not mistaken, is his name Chad?
Boy, I don't know.
You don't?
I don't know.
I
Somebody
think he's
else
a Sparta
booked
guy.
that.
I do.
Yeah.
So
what's cool? So it's going to go. You register, and he's got his contestants coming, but anybody can register.
Yeah.
And try their luck. Different weight classes, left and right, men and women.
Nice.
But here's the kicker. The super heavyweight championship of the state will be there.
Fun.
And so there's this guy. He's the super heavyweight champ, and you have to be challenged. Apparently no one's challenged him for months and months because he's a bruiser.
Right.
A guy from Muskegon has called him out.
Nice.
Made the official challenge, and so this is an officially sanctioned super heavyweight championship, best 3 out of 5 bouts at Biketime.
Is that guy's name Clyde?
No.
I don't know. Maybe he's showing off.
Maybe it's Andy.
It ain't me. No, I can promise.
We're not super heavyweights.
No.
So
I'm getting close.
No.
I've got to lay off the ice cream.
But
so it all gets underway pretty quick.
Yeah.
I mean, 10 years, man. Did you ever think?
Yeah. Well, no.
No.
But Biketime has a $30 million impact on the community because we bring in all these folks from out of town.
Yep.
All the hotels are full.
Yep.
They eat in the restaurants. They buy gas. They tip waitresses.
Yep.
They're shopping in our retail. They're visiting our tourist attractions. And that impact is important. And then they leave here and they talk about what a great time they have, and hopefully they'll come back and visit, and we see that. We see the results of that. So Biketime, Rebel Road, it's all a great thing for our community.
Yeah.
And we always kind of had our vision of being the Sturgis model, which is downtown Sturgis, little town.
Yep.
Downtown's going nuts.
Yep.
But 20 minutes out is Buffalo Chip, and 30 minutes out is Deadwood.
Yep.
If we could do that here
Yep.
and bring not just 100,000 people to town, but 200,000, 300,000, and have them go to Pentwater or Whitehall or Grand Haven, we don't really care where they go.
Right.
Just come, bring money,
Yep.
and have a good time.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Put all the details and the links and everything right here on Positively Muskegon. Tim, thanks for keeping it alive. Thanks for your 10 years of service down here, and keep it up, man.
All right.
Great
Thank you.
stuff going on.
Thanks for all you do.
Absolutely. Biketime down at the res. Make sure you're out there. All the details will be right here on Positively Muskegon.